don't know about spending time out here. You sure you know what you're doing?
Don't tell me big old boss Finn is afraid of a few slimes.
Critters don't bother me, but this forest is pretty landlocked. Don't much enjoy being this far from the sea.
Trust me, it'll be worth the trip. In the meantime, you can distract yourself by telling me how your new venture is going.
Tell you what, I've taken to it like a fish to water. Advocating for the town's vendors is like being half cheerleader, half lawyer, and half attack dog.
As a person who deals with ratios all day, I can tell you that's too many halves.
I'm used to it. People say I'm half human, half shark. But I'm still 100% of each by any measure, baby.
No arguments here.
Good. Not that I shy away from arguments. That's a big part of the job, really. Right now, I'm trying to negotiate better terms around town for the Heroes' Guild spoils. And Quinn is sure a tough negotiator. I'd describe their style as no holds barred. Honest, I'm not sure I can handle another nookie.
Ugh, sounds more full contact than I was expecting.
Hey, whatever the client needs, am I right?
That's right, but a self-care routine is critical to long-term success. If you want to avoid burnout, you've got to put yourself first some of the time.
Why, teach? Is that another lesson for your star pupil? I thought you ran out of those little morsels.
Well, I might have heard something about Quinn raking you over the coals. So I asked Saffron to help me find a secluded spot you might like. Here it is now.
What's this, a pond? It's cute and all, but you know I hang out at the ocean all day, right?
I do know that, and so do your clients. Trust me, there will come a day, sooner than you think, when you'll want to take a break somewhere your customers can't find you. And this little watering hole should work swimmingly.
This is epic, Sylvia. I couldn't be more excited about this idea if I'd had it myself. Wait a minute, was this my idea? Sometimes I feel like the universe goes out of its way to align with my deepest unconscious desires.
Must be nice. But the universe doesn't get credit for this one. It's all me. Somehow I just had a feeling that you'd enjoy being a big fish in a small pond.
All the better to make a big splash, baby. I've known that much all along, but I only recently figured out it's a whole lot more fun making waves with a friend. So, what do you say, Teach? Join me for a swim? I know you're busy.
Hey, I set this time aside for you. For us. And I packed my cutest swimsuit.
Lesson learned. So come on, then. The water's fine. And so is Boss Finn.
Grateful you've joined us today, Sylvia. The inaugural meeting of the Rafter Slime Watching Society wouldn't be the same without you.
I don't know if I'm totally qualified, but it's nice to be included. And listen, don't worry about the lack of attendance. I'm sure other people will join your club eventually.
Oh, didn't I tell you? Society's off to a fine start. In fact, Baptiste says it's the guild's second most popular club after badminton. And he made badminton mandatory, so I'm not sure that should count.
Wait, are you serious? Where is everyone? Am I late? Did they already leave? Were there free snacks?
They're here, Sylvia. They're a stealthy lot, that's all. Favrio the Furtive's crouched in the tall grasses over there. Ninja Caden is up a tree. Pretty sure Paisley the Picaroon is here too, but I haven't clocked her yet. It was her job to bring the snacks. She's not terribly reliable, though. clocked her. That's Caden. Says there's a metallic slime due east.
You understood that?
Caden says to please be quiet. Seems we scared off the little dollop.
Got it. Stealth mode? Starting now. What did they say?
Oh, nothing.
What? You're lying. Were they whistling smack about me?
Caden's just wondering if you could breathe more quietly. Says you sound like a wildebeest.
Ouch. But I assume you mean wildebeest?
Nah, wildebeest's notoriously loud. Makes this sort of loathsome, rasping snort.
Wow, they fit a lot of offensive detail into a couple of whistles.
It's inefficient language. You want to retaliate? I know some very colorful whistles. They'd make you blush.
You know what? It's fine. I don't think it's a surprise to anybody that I'm not cut out for this. I only said yes because, well...
Because you thought everybody else would say no. I appreciate it, Sylvia, I surely do. Seems you don't have to worry so much, though. I really did find a few kindred spirits.
Hey, as long as you don't go replacing me entirely, Mr. Popular.
Perish the thought. You'll always be welcome to join me for my various activities. Just shouldn't feel obligated now. And for what it's worth, you're the only one I trust with my poop journal.
I want to say that isn't the compliment you think it is, but I'm weirdly moved by it.
Then you're taking it in the spirit it's intended. Now come on, I'll walk you back. Maybe we'll spot some interesting slimes on the way. Or maybe not. That'd be just fine too.
Hey, VIP! I'm glad you made it. I go on stage in a few minutes. Good to see a friendly face before that.
You must be nervous. There are a lot of people here.
Believe it or not, the larger crowds are less intimidating. The audience sort of becomes part of the scenery. Besides, I'm just the opening act today. It's great exposure, but I know most of these people are here for the headliners. Let's go say hi.
Sure? What was that about?
You'd better get used to it, Syl. You're famous. They probably thought I was your entourage.
Sorry, I'm not trying to come for your spotlight.
Spotlight's big enough for two. But real talk, how are you feeling about all the attention? I know you didn't go looking for it.
It's a lot, but I probably should have realized trouncing Robin would make waves. You want to know the weirdest part? Lately, whenever anybody compliments one of my potions, I find myself doubting them, like they're just buying into the hype or trying to butter me up. It's almost like winning the competition made me less confident instead of more.
You know what? I can totally relate to that. Praise can be hard to accept. And you're a scrapper, Sylvia. You're used to being your own greatest advocate because you had to be. You're also an artist, which means no matter how well you do, you know you've got to keep innovating. The last thing you want is to stagnate, or to sing the same thing over and over. Sorry, sort of slipped back into talking about myself there.
That's okay. I could use your advice, actually.
Well, the first thing I'd say is enjoy it. Fame is fleeting, as you taught Robin the hard way. And any perks that come with celebrity have an expiration date. So if somebody wants to upgrade your table at a restaurant, or send you free samples of cute clothes, live it up.
I wonder if I could get a ramen endorsement.
Last thing I'll say is this. Hold on to your friends. From here on out, anybody you meet, you're gonna wonder if they have an angle. Genuine connection is going to be harder than ever. You remember how I didn't tell you who I was at first? Because of that, when you were kind to me, I knew it was genuine.
If you're saying that we're friends forever, Sid, then I am so on board.
That's a relief. Thought you might be too cool for me now.
Never. And I don't mean that in an empty, flattering way. I might be popular, but I'm pretty sure I'm not cool.
Beg to differ, Sylvia. You're as cool as they come. And how rad is it that we're on the upswing together? Which reminds me, I gotta get out there. The show's not gonna open itself.
I'll be cheering from the front row.
The one thing's for sure, Syl. This night, it's a total career highlight.
Sylvia, have you visited Rafta's newest, greatest establishment? I thought of you as soon as I heard about it.
If it's the shop of a new potion maker looking for a fight, I'm really sort of burnt out, to be honest.
Nothing like that, I promise. Although, I bet you'd knock out another competitor without breaking a sweat.
You got me there. I'm not giving up my title without a fight.
I knew it. A fighter through and through. But we're on a peaceful mission today. The library is no place to pick a fight.
A library? Rafta's getting more cosmopolitan every day.
The perfect balance of cultural hotspot and perilous frontier. How does anyone live anywhere else?
Hey, those are all your hero biographies. Don't tell me you've lost respect for your idols.
Why would I have lost respect for them? Oh, right. You mean because Rafta's founding heroes actually lost to Maven all those years ago, leaving her free to plot her loathsome revenge in secret for decades?
Yeah, I thought you might not be thrilled about that.
Are you kidding? It just goes to show that nobody's perfect. Besides, it's pretty cool that my best friend is the one who finally put Maven in her place.
I'm just glad you believe me. I think you're the only one.
Don't forget that old softy Oswald.
I could never. Believe me, I've tried.
Anyway, learning the truth about what happened all those years ago just put a fine point on a lesson I've sometimes struggled to learn. Nobody's perfect. And among my personal flaws, I'm a book hoarder, Sylvia. I've been carrying some of these texts around since I was a kid. It's time for someone else to enjoy them, and to maybe find the same inspiration I did.
That's sweet. But I saw you slip that one book back into your bag just now.
What did I just say? Nobody's perfect. And I just remembered this one is signed. I might hold on to it a bit longer.
Don't feel bad about it. People around here have access to other sources of heroic inspiration. I'm talking about you, if that's not clear.
Sylvia, you're too nice to me. If I inspire anybody, it's only because you inspired me.
If we keep being so inspiring, we're going to have a whole town full of heroes on our hands.
Rafta's a land of misfits and risk-takers. Everyone here arrived on these shores hoping to find a better life, community, adventure. So, if you ask me, this is already a town full of heroes.
It's like you said, how does anyone live anywhere else?
Let's not find out, Sylvia. Let's live out our epic lives right here! And let's do it together.
Ah, nice when the weather cooperates, isn't it? Especially on the day of a critically important, tremendously engaging corporate retreat! In the past, I'd have sprung for some weather witches rather than leave it to chance. But the new and improved Heroes' Guild doesn't have that kind of budget. Not yet.
You're sure I'm not intruding? I'm not actually a member after all.
You're an honorary member as far as we're concerned. Everyone here recognizes the role your business has played in opening up this island. And since you've proven yourself the premier potion maker in Rafta, it's only natural the Heroes' Guild should welcome you with open arms.
Plus, I did thwart the guild's ancient enemy before she could amass the power she needed to restore herself and mentally enslave the entire island.
Of course you did! Just don't say it too loud. There are skeptics among us.
There always are. Anyway, I've never been to a corporate retreat before. What can I expect?
Trust falls? Suggestion boxes? A riveting lecture on flex spending accounts! Oh, there's also free snacks.
Oh, thank goodness. Snacks make everything better. You look like you're having fun.
Oh, indeed! This is almost as bracing as badminton.
I'm glad. Because the guild has always seemed really important to you. But until now, I wasn't sure whether you actually enjoyed what you were doing.
I've had the occasional doubt myself. It hasn't been an easy road to get here. And the path into the future looks thorny too. But today, just for the moment, we have this respite. And I, for one, intend to make the most of it!
Yeah, okay, message received. Need to stop being a wallflower. You want a trust fall for me?
Goodness, no! I am denser than I look, and your arms are a bit, noodly. As a matter of fact, perhaps we should put out some pillows in case somebody gets dropped. Imagine what a concussion would do to our premiums.
Isn't the point of a trust fall to, trust that you won't get dropped?
A little bit of trust is a good thing, but it's never a bad idea to have a safety net.
Sounds like there's one thing this guild can definitely trust. You're looking out for them.
Right you are! I told them when I came here that they were in good hands! I don't intend to let them down now. Thank you for being a part of it, Sylvia. Thank you for being here. And for not being afraid to mix business and pleasure.
know if I'm strong enough, Pepper.
It sounds like you're about to walk the plank.
That might be better than what Pepper's got planned.
It's tradition.
So is putting the seat down on the litter box after you use it. Somehow you managed to forget that one. Besides, student drivers are the worst. They go slow, they check their blind spots. I just got the mirrors set up how I like them.
I still don't know what's going on.
You've been with us for some time now, blood brother. We've told you already how you've impressed us with your fearlessness and your respect for pirate tradition.
Plus your ruthless business instincts. All hail Sylvia, Queen of Potions!
Ah, shucks. It's true, though.
That's right. Modesty is for suckers. We got one more test for you, though, hotshot. If you got room for it on your list of accomplishments.
Sylvia, the time has come for you to drive the ship.
Wow, really? I'm not sure I'm ready for this, but okay. I am so sorry.
Sorry? What are you sorry for? That was incredible! You see Coriander loser anchovies back there? Hilarious! Plus he did irreparable damage to the docks. I love to see it.
You certainly know how to put on a show, blood brother.
So you're not mad? Phew. I thought you'd never let me drive again. But now that I've got a taste for it...
Never gonna happen.
There. That's fair.
At last! A pirate jamboree. It's been far too long since I've been able to cut loose. Just remember, if things get out of hand, I've got bail money stashed underneath the squeaky floorboard.
Aren't they all the squeaky floorboard?
We'll have to fix that, I suppose. I could even pitch in if you like. Although, perhaps I'm being presumptuous.
You? Never.
Feeling saucy, I'll allow it. But I'm serious. Perhaps you think it's time I got my own place. After all, our situations have changed. I've picked myself up by the bra straps.
Bootstraps? The expression is bootstraps.
And you've taken in some strange old man as an apprentice, even though he seems to have disposed of your pet bird.
No, I keep telling you, the bird was my uncle the whole time.
If that's true, then your uncle has seen some interesting sights in that basement.
No wonder he's warmed up to you.
Oh, he has he? Then perhaps I'll stick around after all. You know, for your uncle.
For my uncle, sure. Or maybe you're sticking around because we've got a good thing going. I mean, we're both on the upswing, right? Why mess with success?
You've got a good point. And it reminds me, I have a confession to make. I'm not at this jamboree strictly to party. I've actually been hired on to do some enchanting. Seems the pirates want to add some sparkle to their ship, and they've also asked me to do something about the litter odor. But don't worry, glamour and debauchery await us. After the work is done to my satisfaction.
Look at you! So responsible.
What can I say? Success suits me. It suits you too. If I couldn't bring home that grand prize, I'm glad it was you.
I'm
I'm also glad it was me. And I'll always be grateful that our story didn't end with us as enemies.
Agreed. I may have lost our contest, yet I can't help feeling like a winner in every way that matters.
Don't be nervous, Sylvia. Everything will be fine. I mean, I get it. Meeting my family? A little intimidating. There's just so many of them. If this were a hostile invasion, we'd be at a severe disadvantage. But it's not an invasion, it's a picnic, so there's seriously no reason to be nervous, like at all.
I wasn't nervous before, but I am now.
Sorry. I'm projecting again, aren't I? It's a big day, that's all. I feel like my old life and my new life are colliding. And I just really want it to be a harmonious meeting. Does that make sense?
Are you afraid your family won't like me?
Oh, no way! I mean, you're objectively sensational, Sylvia. They'll love you, obviously. But what if you don't like them? I mean, they're a lot. And I don't mean that just in terms of the sheer quantity. You're about to get an alarmingly unfiltered look at the chaos of my childhood. It might not cast me in the most flattering light.
Are you still trying to impress me? Luna, there's no way that anything that happens today will impact our friendship. Good or bad, or a little of both. These are the folks who raised one of my all-time favorite people. I can't wait to meet them.
Sylvia, that is some world-class spin right there.
When it comes to spin and seeing my way through stress, I learned from the best. Now let's get this picnic started. I hope I brought the right kind of yarn. So, I just met your mom, good hugger, and she asked me to sign a newspaper clipping about my victory over Robin. She'd had it laminated and everything.
Sylvia, you know what that means? You're going on her fridge. That cash prize is nice and all, but a spot on my mom's fridge is about as high an honor as I can imagine.
Believe me, I'm feeling pretty honored. I mean, for her to know anything about that? I sort of got the impression that you'd been bragging about me.
No kidding. Of course I've been bragging. You're a superstar, Sylvia, and I tell it to anybody who'll listen. Now come on. I've got a few dozen siblings who are dying to meet you. There's Teddy's, and Rhea, and Dion.
I'm never going to remember everybody's name.
You won't have to, because I'm not gonna leave your side.
Promise?
Count on it, Sylvia. You and me, we're a team. It says so right here on my updated CV. So you know I really, really, really mean it.
Beautiful day, isn't it? And I'm clearly not the only person to think so. Town is crowded today.
Is it too much? We can always head back to your place.
That's kind of you, but I'm not ready to go home just yet. After all, I was promised ice cream from the ice cream shop.
That's right. All of the flavor, none of the churning.
I'm skeptical, but I'm willing to try anything once. Except that alarmingly red flavor. It must be 95% artificial coloring.
Yeah, what is that? I haven't seen that flavor before.
Hold on. Is that ice cream named after me?
You know, I thought I'd seen that shade of red before.
I mean, not that frequent. I eat a completely normal amount of ice cream. I'm pretty sure. You don't have to eat that.
Are you kidding? What sort of friend would I be if I let a few frog digits stop me from celebrating you? And I've always wondered what red dye number 13 tastes like.
Okay, I definitely lost this bet. Your homemade desserts are the clear winner. You're probably ready to head back anyway.
I don't know. This ice cream's flavor profile is a bit toxic, but it's a tremendous honor, Sylvia. It's a testament to your accomplishments, and not only in the arena. You've forged meaningful connections here in a very short time. You've made a home for yourself, a community. As long as I've been on this island, I haven't managed anything like it.
It's not too late, though.
It sure isn't. So let's stay out, Sylvia. Let's enjoy the town and the people. And perhaps a scoop of simple vanilla.
I don't know. The newt eye is kind of growing on me.
Find your bliss, Sylvia. Because I've finally found mine.
Now is the time for boldness, dear Sylvia. Boldness, bravery, and an unerring talent for counting syllables.
Counting syllables. Wait a minute.
Ah! I see the spark of realization in your eyes. I trust you understand my intentions.
Did you bring me to a poetry slam?
Does the idea fill you with the slow dawning dread of a walrus in the desert? Thus should it be, for a poetry slam is an artistic gauntlet, the likes of which you and I have never known. As crafters of physical media, we must be thoughtful and deliberate in our workings. One might argue that our most important ingredient is time itself, the time and the patience to apply it judiciously. Not so in this arena. Here, we must be nimble, quick-witted, and most important of all, we must be fearless!
Because of stage fright? Pretty sure I overcame mine somewhere between wrecking Roxanne and crushing Corsac.
And yet, in those competitions, you were rightly confident in your abilities. You knew you could rely on your skill with potions. I would wager that the same could not be said for your skill as a poet.
You'd win that bet.
Thus, the true challenge of the Poetry Slam. We must give ourselves permission to do poorly. To unveil an artistic creation at its most incipient, to share a draft that is as rough as they come, and to forgive ourselves for producing art that is less than perfect.
Ancestors silent, but his forge sings ever true. Art is a journey.
I knew you could do it, Sylvia! I had not a single doubt!
What, create something imperfect? I do that all the time. Pretty sure my last shadow tonic smelled like old roadkill.
Potions are children, their potential without bounds. If you've done your job.
Hey, that was a haiku, wasn't it?
What can I say, except that you continue to inspire me.
Can I inspire you to get up on stage?
That may require a drink or two first.
The marketplace? I don't know if we should be seen here together. Returning to the scene of the crime is such a rookie mistake.
What crime are you referring to?
Nice job with the plausible deniability. That's a good look on you, Blay Roach. But I'm sure you remember swiping all those free chocolates, in direct violation of my lifetime ban. In fact, that's when I first knew you had a thing for me.
Is that so? Because I remember it as the day I realized you were an underhanded schemer.
Oh, you're too generous with your compliments. You know, ever since that one day, I've tried a bunch of tricks to get my hands on chocolate samples. Telekinesis, invisibility. Oh, this one time I wore a cat pirate disguise. Somehow, my plans always go awry.
Well, I've got an idea you haven't tried yet. Just follow my lead, okay?
What just happened? Sylvia, you didn't threaten that guy's wife and kids, did you? Because that never works when I try it.
As it happens, beating Robin in that competition came with unforeseen benefits. The local merchants see me as sort of a celebrity now. I figured I'd throw my weight around a little and get your lifetime ban lifted.
So I can get free chocolate again? With weird mystery fillings and everything?
That's right. And if anybody gives you any trouble, you just send them my way. I'm not afraid to talk to their manager. I'll do it.
Thanks, Sylvia. This is cool of you. Wait, hold on. I think I'm getting one of my visions, but this one's different. This one's the future.
What? Really? What do you see?
You and me. We're hanging out. Just taking it easy, really. There's the slightest bit of cuddling.
Ooh, racy.
Also, you give me a bunch of your money. More than anything, there's just this sense of contentment.
You know what? I can see it too, Quinn. Boxer is there, right? He's a little wrinkly around the hinges, but he's healthy and happy.
Since when do you get visions?
Everybody can see little glimpses of a future. Or at least, what we hope the future will look like.
Hope. That's new. I don't hate it. Pretty sure the part where you give me money was an actual prophecy, though.
I guess you'd better stick around to find out.
Yeah, guess I'd better. There's free chocolate, so how bad could it be?